Welcome, Pop-Up Culture Shop. Today we're going to be watching I Think Twitch Forgot Something by Streaming Senpai. This guy has been making content for a long time. He knows his stuff. He knows the equipment. He goes in depth with every single thing, everything, everything, everything a content creator wants. He will have a guide, PDF, will tell you like if this is your budget, this is what you could do. He helps you out throughout A through Z. Um, on all of my videos that don't require reacting to videos, I'll have music in the background, and I actually use his stream beats, because they're all copyright free. They're all copyright free music, so he's progressively helping the content creator make the content creator thing a dream. And I like hearing what's going on in the content creator space. So I want to hear his input of what did Twitch forget, or is this a gotcha title?
I don't want to sound like an alarmist. However, I have a big concern, and it's something that I haven't seen anybody else talk about, but it is a concern that concerns every single person streaming on Twitch. There's a glaring problem with the new Partner Plus program that they announced last week. And during the live stream, during the announcement, there was a part of my brain kind of shouting, going, hey, this is familiar. You've seen this before. And it took until today for that part of my brain to recognize what it was that it was trying to remember. And then I also realized that the reason nobody's talking about it is because there's a possibility that I'm the only one on Twitch that remembers this, that was there for this. So we're gonna consider this a public safety announcement for all Twitch streamers, and we're gonna take a little step back in time, and I'm gonna share with you a little tidbit of weird social media history that maybe you didn't know before. Cool. Hey, do you know how easy it is to get your own .tv website? And then once you have one, do you know how many cool things you can do with it? Well, turns out with today's sponsor, TurnOn.tv, it's super easy. I have two. For example, I have ParisHeller.tv, which takes you directly to my YouTube channel. I just made it a super fancy shortcut. And then we have Senpai.tv, which is our company's website, which allows people to go to StreamBeats and download free tracks for YouTube videos, or go to our tech blog where we have a bunch of gear for content creators. And then when you buy stuff, we actually make affiliate revenue off of it. So let me show you how easy this is. In fact, we're actually gonna buy Dustin's website right now.
Are you paying for it?
So Dustin's gonna go to turnon.tv and he's gonna type in the .tv domain that he wants. Actually, I like the Pixie Dustin Armstrong.tv. I think that should be your new username. Just a thought. And it shows him all the different places that he can buy it from. And it looks like it's 15 bucks for a year. Sweet. And I mean, from there, you don't even have to be that creative. Like, I'll give you a list of cool things that you can do with your .tv domain. You could host your own merch store. A lot of creators do that. You can do what I do and have it forward to your favorite social media platform. Or if you want more than just one platform, you can turn it into your own custom link tree and link to all your socials. You can even just use it to create your own custom short links, like the one that's in the description for this ad. So go ahead and check out the link down below. It'll take you right to turnon.tv, and you can pick up your own .tv domain.
I've been heavily slacking on it. I do need to make my own link tree. Been heavily slacking on it. I just want to produce the content, but I know I needed to let everybody know like where they should be following me at. I'll probably do that. I'll probably work on that tonight.
To get a tripod, that laying down thing was weird. I wasn't a fan. Also, thank you for letting me do these ad reads. As someone who won't be getting a 70-30 split on my sub revenue, I like being able to pay employees and pay bills. So thank you for that. I hope you watched it. I hope you clicked the link and did everything. So I'm sure we all know what the Partner Plus program is, but let me refresh you in case you don't in like 2 sentences, right? So if you have 350 or more paid subs for 3 months straight, your sub revenue split goes from 50% up to 70%. And then once you hit if you hit $100,000 in sub revenue for a year, any subscriber beyond that goes back down to that 50%. The biggest outrage that we see about this on social media is that lower threshold. A lot of people complaining because the only people who have more than 350 paid recurring subscriptions are the top 1,000 streamers, at least according to Stream Charts or some statistics website about Twitch. Meaning literally only 0.02% of streamers are actually gonna benefit from this. My concern actually is more about that top threshold, that $100,000 cap, which I wanna make something clear. I'm not asking you to feel bad for streamers that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is not a sympathy case or anything at all. This is simply something that has happened before that will affect all streamers. So keep that in mind. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, just want you to be aware, right? Of those 1,000 top streamers that are gonna get a 70-30 split, the top half of those, the top 500 and something, will also hit that $100,000 cap and will have their revenue lowered back down to 50-50 for a large portion of their subs. This is a problem because essentially what Twitch is doing is they are punishing their most successful and most powerful streamers for bringing Twitch too much money. I did some math on this. I wanted to see how much money the top 100 streamers on Twitch would be losing due to this rule. So I did some math on the top #1 streamer and I did some math on number 101. Number 101 is a streamer named, hold on a second, Bobby Poff Gaming, who has 9,200 to 9,300 subs right now. Bobby Poff Gaming will hit that $100,000 sub revenue threshold in a little over 3 months into the year, meaning for the remaining 9 months of the year, he's only getting a 50-50 split. What that means is with the Partner Plus program, this streamer will get about $275,000 in sub revenue throughout the year. If he got 70-30 throughout the entire year, he would be making $350,000 in sub revenue. That is a $75,000 a year loss. And if he got 70-30 throughout the entire year, that would be a 25% increase in revenue. So just to reiterate, by doing the exact same thing he's doing on a different platform that gives 70-30 to everyone all the time, he would just automatically get a $75,000 raise, a 25% raise. Any business that says, I can do the exact same thing that I'm doing, but shift it over to a different website and there's a 25% revenue increase, that's a business no-brainer. Especially if we talk about the #1 streamer, Iron Mouse right now, who has over 130,000 subs. Iron Mouse hits that $100,000 revenue threshold in 6 days, meaning for 395 days out of the year, she's getting a 50-50 split. That is $1.6 million in sub revenue given to Twitch because she makes Twitch too much money. Again, I want to reiterate, I'm not trying to make you feel bad for them. These people are all doing fine. But as a business, to say I could be making another $1.6 million by doing what I do on a different website, it has to be at least a consideration. Now, the argument against that is when one person leaves for another platform, it's very hard to bring your audience with you. Audiences like to stay on a platform. It's very difficult for one social media platform to completely overtake another one. It's why it hasn't happened yet. Even though all the streamers and all the viewers are really frustrated with Twitch right now, they're still staying on Twitch. However, if a large portion of the top streamers, let's say the top 100 streamers, all recognize this together and banded together and said, hey, if we don't fix this, or if Twitch doesn't fix this, we are all moving the same time to YouTube or to Kick or wherever they want to go. That top 100 has a large influence on viewers, and that move would have a significant amount of power. And I know the big argument that I'm gonna get from streamers listening to this right now is, well, what that will do is that would allow smaller streamers to fill that gap and take over those viewers. This is a great thing for
for the most part, I would feel like I've been away from Twitch for a couple months now, and I tried watching a stream earlier today. It's just unbearable to watch. The ads are very intrusive, whether you're subbed to the channel or not. It's just so much ads. It's way more ads than I'm used to. I remember back in the day, you just watch one 30-minute snippet, and that is all you got for the rest of the stream. But now they get, especially if they're a contracted Twitch streamer, they need to run the ads. Which is like 1 to 9, 30 to a minute long ads back to back, which I find that really. I think that if I'm annoyed, I know the other average show is annoyed as well. Or you just have Twitch Turbo and never see it again. That's just something that they just never talk about. Just get rid of all the ads in general, but it is very expensive. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to burp on this stream or on my YouTube videos. Bring it back to you, Harris.
other streamers. This has happened before, And that's not how that went down. See, I started my internet career on a little video app called Vine. My wife and I made music videos that were 6 seconds long, and we amassed over 1.5 million followers on there. And that was the start of my internet career. If you don't know how Vine died, Vine was a powerhouse app, and it died overnight. Because what happened is the top Viners got frustrated with their platform. Does that sound familiar? The top 18 Viners met with a Vine executive and said, this is what we want. We want more communication, we want these problems fixed, and we want you to start paying us. Because we are the reason your app is so popular, and you have done very little to compensate us for that. Does that sound familiar? These top 18 Viners demanded $1.2 million a year each, and they said, if we don't get this, we're walking. And Vine responded and said, we don't have that money. We can't pay you that. Does that sound familiar? And it turns out those top 18 Viners weren't bluffing, and they all stopped making videos on the same day. They moved to other platforms, and they did it publicly. Now, at first, a lot of the next Viners, number 19 and onward, said, this is perfect. I can now take the #1 spot. But what actually happened is Vine views dropped by 90% overnight. I'm serious, our Vines were getting about 1 million views a day. And then one day, that went down to 100,000. And that happened to everyone. Those viewers didn't stay on Vine. All it took was 18 Viners leaving, and all the viewers followed them wherever they went. At the end of the day, viewers will always be more loyal to the people they watch than to the platform that they watch it on. So, is this just another Harris Heller doomsday Twitch is dying video? No. Well, a little bit, but mostly no. I just want to do my part to drive home the point that social media careers are very fickle and very fragile. And there are a lot of changes happening at Twitch right now that are making a lot of people upset, and anything could happen at any day. This is gonna be a very interesting year on Twitch. My music career with my wife died 6 months to a year after this all happened. We tried to then shift, afterwards shift over to YouTube, but at that point it was too late. But look, every video like this has to have like a moral at the, like some kind of instruction. Is this me saying stop streaming on Twitch, move to Kick or move to YouTube?
But I'm streaming everywhere. Well, right now I'm streaming on YouTube, mainly YouTube for the most part. I finally got a little widget or whatever. Let's see, multi-stream, because I'm not contracted to anyone yet. So I stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I've actually been enjoying streaming on Twitch recently. What I'm saying is be diversified, because a career that you spent years building can literally die overnight. And when that happens, it's usually when the popular platform that you've spent years on is making bad decisions and losing popularity, and its competing platforms are making good decisions and doing really well and are very enticing, which is kind of what's going on right now. So please be making videos, be making vertical videos, be live streaming everywhere, be posting pictures, anything.
I do need to find a better vertical video editor, because I want to add music to my videos. I think that's the only thing that's missing on my little openings. I open Japanese snacks on my reels. I do like doing that. Just want to find one that lets me put music in the background, and I'll be basically set. Need to find the right song though, because I typically try to length them up from 40 to a minute long, just so I get the full minute. And I actually like talk about the product a little bit, as opposed to just boop boop. That's it. All right, finish it up. Finish off. So we can let
Thing that you can be doing to build a community. This has been your public safety internet announcement.
All right. Thank you, Stream Senpai. You're always very informative, no matter what content you're producing. I'll back you up, even though that drama controversy happened the other day where a Twitch bot tried to harass you. Let that guy burn. Yeah. Other than that, great takeaways. If they don't fix it, someone will take their spot, and I think that's what Kick's trying to do at the moment. And hopefully I can get into that program, the monetization program, because that would be great. Because I love doing this social media stuff part time. It's really fun. It's really fun. I've been enjoying it for the past month. Want to see where it goes to. If you guys are here for this long, please leave a like and sub to the video. It helps the YouTube algorithms push my video out to more peoples. And let me know what you guys want me to react to next. I'd highly appreciate it in the comments down below. Alright, guys, take it easy.